pollution and environment issue sort of things is we're going to change the standard, cooperate with American and European standard. But TTP is cooperate with American standard, right? So this one is, he's just against that. TTIP is the same issue. TTIP case is more focused on food, but also he said medicine. TTIP major concern about food. European food regulation is very harder than the United States, right? So this one. Okay. So this is against opinion. Then you can have a look at the summary of 12 countries population. Japan, the population size of the United States following Japan, and Mexico is, I didn't think they have so many population, the same as Japan. Did you know that? No. Mexico is 122 million. It's almost the same as Japan. And the other countries are not so big. They are.
Vietnam
yeah, Vietnam is 100 million. 94 is almost 100 million. And Philippines is not included, that they will come in. And the other country is not so big. Okay? So.
Indonesia.
Not yet. Indonesia 250 million, but not yet. We're going to join with us. And the following third column is GDP growth, and per capita is we can see the per capita is 2014 is Vietnam is lowest, and Peru is I didn't know 6,500. It's very high. And Mexico is it's amazing, 10,000. It's the same as Beijing, right? Okay, sort of information they have. So we need to consider for the Japan and Mexico and Vietnam is large for company in the United States, right? And the other is not so big. So keep in mind, and large countries, Japan, Mexico, and Vietnam, United States, okay? And Philippines will come in, and Korea is 50 million, and Vietnam, Indonesia will join later, right? Maybe. And then next is demand of the United States. Okay, United States, what they are talking about. And their first line is protection for intellectual property rights and longer lasting patent, okay? So this is their demand. And limit support for state-owned enterprise, especially America criticized Vietnam, Singapore, Malaysia, but actually outside TPP, but heavy criticizing for China, right? And US, Japan don't want to remove all barriers for cars and agribusiness, and no restriction trade of tobacco, is ISDS, right? As you know, allow company to sue government directly. This is ISDS. And then left side lady said, okay, this is a negative opinion she's talking about. And right side is he is who is he? I can't remember his Noam Chomsky. He just against opinion. The Trans-Pacific Partnership is a neoliberal assault to maximize profit and domination, and to set the working people in the world in competition with one another, so as to lower wages and increase insecurity. Because lower wages, because eliminate tariffs, American labor will go to more low wages compared with Asian Pacific countries, right? Of course, yes. And Trump is criticized for this reason why America against TPP. Just he didn't know that China is not in TPP, but he said China is the most bad country. He said, but at debate, right? But counterpart told him, no, China is not in TPP. So just this one is demand the debate of TPP. Well, this one is the video just talking about. So this maybe this one is.
I believe in free trade, and that's a good thing for America. It's good for our national security.
I want to add more free trade agreements. I am a free trade agreement.
Free trade.
These are good, right?
Free trade has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? In fact, I bet most of you watching right now might even think that free trade has been around for as long as America has. But free trade, as good as it sounds, is one of the greatest con jobs ever perpetrated on the American people. And if we don't do something to change our current trade policies in America, you can count on more of the same. More high unemployment, more lower wage jobs, more factories closing down, while the middle class struggles to hold on to whatever they have left. If you want to know what free trade has done for America, well, you're looking at it. But if you look back at the 239-year history of our country, you will find that what we call free trade today has really only been around for about 35 years. Prior to that, from 1791 until right around 1980, our country operated under a system known as fair trade.
Fair trade.
Fair trade protected American jobs by requiring an import tariff to be paid on all foreign goods coming into this country. For almost 200 years, if you wanted the privilege of importing foreign goods into America, this is what it cost. And keep in mind, under these fair trade policies, America created the largest middle class in history. We led the world